Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about some key ideas from the article today. Uh, Basically, some things that I noticed. It talked about how athletes should eat to improve performance and stay healthy, and it gave us a couple of examples as well. I'll go over some of the main points and what I thought was most interesting, along with how this could actually be used in real life. One of the main takeaways from the article is that nutrition should be individualized, meaning that athletes shouldn't eat the exact same thing every single day. Instead, you should eat depending on how hard you're training or practicing and what your goals are for your specific sport. An example of this is if you have a really hard workout or a long practice, you should really need to eat more, especially carbohydrates, compared to an easier day. Another really important idea is called energy availability, which is making sure your body has enough energy, not just to exercise well, but also to perform normal body functions. If athletes don't eat enough, they can develop something called RED-S, which can hurt performance, recovery, and even things like bone health. Carbohydrates are also super important because they're the main fuel source for things like running and high-intensity workouts. Sorry, I'm trying to find. All right. This means that you should match how many carbs you eat with how hard you're training. Something called protein is also very important, especially for muscle recovery. It's better to eat it throughout the day instead of all at once in big bunches. So make sure to eat your protein throughout your day. And then another key point is hydration. Hydration is very important in athletes. Athletes need to drink enough fluids, but not too much to fill themselves up with water weight. Lastly, the article focuses on a food-first approach, meaning you should get most of your nutrients from actual food instead of supplements and pills. But some supplements are very recommended, like caffeine and creatine. They help in certain situations if used correctly. Caffeine is an energy booster that gives you a lot of energy in quick spurts, and creatine makes water go into your muscles a lot better, so you get better pumps and better performance throughout your muscles. One part that I found really interesting that I didn't know much about before this article was nutritional periodization. I think it's cool because it just shows that eating isn't just about being healthy all the time, but just adjusting your diet to match your training levels. Like sometimes eating a lot of carbs can help you perform better, while other times if you eat a lot of carbs, it might help your body adapt to training in a different way. It makes eating healthy and nutrition overall make you feel like more of like a strategy instead of just an everyday thing that you have to do. All right. One of the most surprising points that I found in the article was how common it is for athletes not to eat enough. And I can connect this to my real experience as well as a track athlete, with how busy and everything it is, and when to eat and when not to eat before meets, practices, etc. I always thought athletes, especially at the college level, would have their nutrition completely figured out, and I thought I did at one point as well. But the article shows that a lot of them actually struggle with getting enough energy through foods and also taking enough supplements, which can cause serious problems and even injuries over time. If I apply this to a distance runner, I know a lot of distance runner friends, so I just wanted to connect it to them. If I applied it to a distance runner, their diet would change depending on how much they're training that specific day. On a harder day, they would have to eat more carbs to have enough energy for longer runs because they run miles at a time. But before a specific race, if they're running like the 1 mile or like the 800-meter dash, they might do something like carb loading the day before to help prepare for the day of event. During your long runs, they could also keep things like a sports drink or energy gel and energy bites. Like I have energy gummies in my dorm room, just in case I needed some quick energy. And if they, sorry. And then after their workouts, this could be beneficial to most athletes. They should eat something with a lot of protein and a lot of carbs because it helps their muscles recover a lot faster. And some examples of this are chocolate milks or sandwiches, or chicken and rice is something I usually eat after workouts because it's just quick and easy. And then along with that, they should be making sure they're eating enough food in general to get the calories up, just to make sure they don't end up underfueling themselves and getting tired. In some cases, they can use something like caffeine before a race to boost their energy quick and easy, just to give them a better performance. Overall, I think the article shows that nutrition is a really important part of being an athlete, especially in the college level. It's not just about eating healthy, but also eating the right things at the right times and strategizing your fueling to prepare for big races and meets. So thanks for listening, guys.